To prepare the pins to be soldered to the module, you first have to cut the number of pins so that it matches the module. And the module has 6 pins, so I'm going to have to cut this down to 6 pins. So I've got these cutters here, and I want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have to go 1 over, and then just snip it. And careful, because it will fly away. That's 1 of the 6 that I need. And I'm going to do the same thing with another set here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to cut that. Make sure you're wearing safety glasses when you do this. And that you should end up with something that looks like this, that has 2 sets of 6 pins. Now you want to make sure, so what I've done here is put a prototyping board on these little grippers that I have, but you can tape them down onto something and then press the module down onto the board. And right now nothing is soldered to the module. And what I'm going to use next is some material that will allow me to clean the joints. After you've placed the pins into the board, make sure that they're lying flat. This keeps things perpendicular. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this paste or fluid. It's called 8351 flux, but what it does is to keep the connections that I'm going to solder, keeping them deoxidized, so it removes any oxidization that you might have. So I'm going to do that first. I'm heating up my soldering iron right now. Okay, and I do have a fan here. I'll turn it on. Okay, and what it does is it's taking the fumes from the soldering iron away from where I'm sitting, okay, so it doesn't go up into my face. But for now, I'm only going to be doing a little bit of soldering. I'm going to turn it off so that it's not too noisy while I'm trying to make this video. The next thing I'm going to do is I have a stand. Okay, let's see if I zoom out here maybe a little bit. If I can do it while I'm recording the video. I actually have a soldering iron. Okay, this is my soldering iron. It's the same one you use in the lab class. I have a holder for it, and I have some material to clean the tip of the soldering iron. But I'm going to go back to zoomed in. Okay, because I want to see that part done very well. I'm locking the zoom so that when I do solder this, but the first thing I want to make sure of is I'm going to clean the tip with that brass sponge, and then I'm going to place some solder onto the tip of the iron. And I want to make sure the tip of the iron actually accepts the solder. And anytime you put the soldering iron away, clean it with the sponge and the brass sponge, and always leave it with some solder at the end of when you're soldering. Also, never leave the soldering iron on for a long period of time, especially if you're not soldering. You don't need to have it on. The soldering irons we have in the lab heat up very quickly in seconds. These ones take a little bit longer. So the first thing I want to do is, you can see I have a pad and the pin, and they both have slightly different thermal masses, but I want to make sure that when I solder the pin, I'm evenly heating the pin and the pad, so I do a good job. So I'm going to start off by putting a little bit of solder on my iron, so I make good conduction with the pin, and then I'm going to put the iron on the pin and the pad kind of at the same time. Let them heat up a little bit, and then place the solder there. Okay, I think that connection is okay. Then I might come to another point, put a little bit of solder on the iron, touch it to the pin and the pad, and then put the solder onto the pin and the pad. Okay, and I think that joint is okay. Might want to do the same thing on one of the pins on the other side. So a little bit of solder onto the iron, make sure it's sticking, make sure you can even clean it on the sponge and the brass sponge one more time. And then I'm also using no lead solder. I'll see if I can find that here. Okay, I'm using this roll of no lead solder. Okay, and then I'm going to do a couple more pins on the other side. And again, just heating this up, making there's a bit of solder there. And then putting it on the pin, and then a little bit of solder, not onto the iron. You want to put it on the pin and the pad so it sticks on both of those things. And then put the soldering iron back in the holder. Let's zoom in a little bit if we can here. And what do you think of the soldering job on those pins, especially the one on the left-hand side that I did? I did 2 of them. We can zoom in on that. Let's try to do a little bit more soldering. Okay, I'm going to do the next pin over here. Keep that clean. A little bit of solder on the tip. Heat up the pin and the pad, and then put a bit of solder on there. Same thing here. Heat up put the soldering iron on the. Need a little bit more solder on the tip. Okay, got a few pins done. All right. Okay, never try to leave it on the pin for an extended period of time. I think that amount of time was okay. I've come over to the other side, and again, I'm going to put a little bit of solder on my iron. Okay, don't have it bare. It should have some solder. And then again, put the tip onto the pin. Oops, it slipped. That seems to be okay. Another pin over. That seems to be okay. Clean the tip. A little bit of solder. Okay, you want to evenly heat up the pad and the pin. That's very important.